want to inform you of an incident that resulted in a serious workplace injury. The information below is to inform you of the results of our investigation. A. Facts about this incident. Number 1. A temporary agency employee had just opened treating cylinder 1 and was walking along cylinder 1, raised tram away from the treating cylinders with a two-way radio in his hand. While he was traveling down tram 1, a forklift driver was loading tram 1. He stopped and waited for a forklift to back up and load material onto tram 1. Once the forklift pulled forward, he proceeded to walk behind the forklift and continued around the elevated tram and back toward cylinder 2 door position. Number 2. As he was walking toward tram 2, he watched the wet side forklift that was actively unloading the cylinder 1. Tram 1 passed by and entered the wet pad drive aisle. He then proceeded to walk toward the cylinder 2. Controls to open the door to cylinder 2. He veered into the drive aisle into a direct path of oncoming forklift that was returning in reverse to continue unloading tram 1 and was struck from behind by the forklift. This knocked him to the ground where the forklift ran over his legs with the rear left steer tire.
Hi, I'm Wayne Scarberry, Regional Safety Director in the Southwest. I'm here today in our Chandler, Arizona facility to talk to you about forklift safety. Each year in the United States, there are thousands of forklift accidents, and those accidents result in an average of 85 deaths per year. Most forklift accidents could be avoided by practicing a little more awareness. So here are some important tips to help you use forklift safety in your plant.
Forklifts can weigh up to 9,000 pounds, 3 times heavier than most cars. They can travel up to 18 miles an hour. And unlike a car, forklifts only have brakes in the front, making them harder to stop. Forklifts are heavier in the rear to compensate for the heavy loads being carried in the front. This uneven weight distribution can make them difficult to handle. A forklift steers with the rear wheels, causing the rear end to swing outward. This increases the chance of tipping over during tight turns. Loads are carried in the front of the forklift, blocking the driver's view. Forklifts are often used for raising heavy loads to considerable heights, which is always a dangerous combination. With all of this in mind, what can we do to reduce the risk of accidents in our plants? First and foremost, be aware of your surroundings. Watch out for forklifts. Look for lights and listen for horns. Many of our forklifts are equipped with red and blue warning lights. Your plant should have pedestrian walkways identified. When walking in the plant, stay in the pedestrian lanes. We have also identified forklift lanes to help control the flow of traffic in our plants. Be aware of the forklift lanes. And before crossing a forklift lane, stop, look left and look right. Make sure the way is clear. And never assume the forklift driver can see you when you're walking to and from your work center. When you encounter a forklift, stand at least 4 to 5 feet away until that forklift comes to a complete stop or passes you. You and the driver should make eye contact before you continue on your way. Avoid distractions. Don't use your phone while walking in the plant. And finally, if you see unsafe practices or a way to make working safer, speak up. Keeping our workplace safe is for everybody's protection.
PFP plants have a lot of forklift traffic and employees who work in close quarters. Be aware of your surroundings, follow the rules, stay alert, don't second guess the forklift, and give them plenty of distance. Remember, it's everybody's responsibility to help us achieve our vision of a safe and healthy workplace.